Hello, welcome in daily newspaper editorials audio program. Now headline: Alu's not bail. Times of India. Killer on the road. Revenge its suits. The Hindu. Now headline in detail: Alu's not bail. The Times of India. If interstate trade can be curbed on a whim as Bengal's doing now, producers are robbed of the national market. Bengal cops posted on state borders have strict order. The food stops here. Seasonal price rise has nudged Bengal government to halt potato laden trucks destined for Odisha and Jharkhand. It's a case of my aloo post buses there, Aloo Bharat and Chokha. Wholesale and retail prices have jumped in both neighboring states. By Saturday, potatoes were retailing for 40 rupee a kilo in Jharkhand. An Odisha minister warned Bengal also depends on other states for fish and other items, and those trucks pass through Odisha. Sets of a US-China standoff. It's happened in July-August also when Bengal's own traders complained about huge losses. Truckloads of potatoes would not because they could not be put back in cold storage. They said so once might be good optics politically, but are definitely had bad economics. We keep running into them nonetheless in different ways. Karnataka Dairy Federation registration to Amul's enter before state election in April 2023 comes to mind. Political statement, street protest, a hostility boycott followed. A simple matter of consumer choice become a political cause, an election issue, and a case of aggressive subnationalism. Article 301 of the Constitution guaranteed freedom of trade and commerce throughout India. Government GOI is also keen on India of one nation, one market, but it remains a distant dream from for decades. Rules are tied down sugarcane growers to specific mills, depriving them of economic freedom and taking away mills incentive to increased efficiency. Not just goods, even river waters are tied to subnational plots. National capital Delhi looks in despair at Haryana every summer. Punjab and Haryana regularly renew their SYL fund, so do Tamil Nadu and Karnataka their Kaveri dispute. BURS is state agency to resist migration of manpower. Last summer, Karnataka tried reserving 50% of administrative jobs and 75% of non-administrative jobs in private sector for locals. Better since prevailed after industry leader protested. Haryana has been more adamant. It tried bringing 75% reservation for locals in private jobs in 2020, got a rep in High Court and moved Supreme Court. These agencies can be catastrophic for a developing country like India. After all, internal trade in an economic lifeblood, and to grow fast, we need much more of it. Won't a potato shortage be better addressed by buying more than selling less? So berries that stop potatoes from exciting Bengal, onion from Maharashtra, or apples from Kashmir should go just as GST raised octroi checkpoints from highways. Killer on the road. India grabbed the global top spot on traffic dates again and again. Nothing will change. It's a record high, a sample one. It is a little surprise that India tops the world in the number of road fatalities. Again, the chilling numbers speak to a steady and unchanging mix of civic apathy, government negligence, and a fatalistic attitude, bearing a slight dip during COVID in 2020 and 2021. Road deaths are climbing space. APEC, if it was 1.559 L death in 2019, there were 1.69 L fatalities in 2022. In 2023, that number stood at 1.73 L. Of these, 35K were pedestrians, 10K that occurred outside schools and college. If the onus of safer road infra is entirely on government, onus of safer driving is a shared responsibility. Undoubtedly, Indians collectively are travel drivers flouting rules, laws, abandoning common sense. We drive on the wrong side of flyovers with Elan our second nature. It is but an extension of our abuse of public space, which as a people we do not know how the navigate in. Enforcement of rules is as efficient as the next traffic cop, and we know countrywide what that means. Bigger the SUVs, more the belief that might is right of way. Rules breaking two wheelers are an added menace. Cyclists and pedestrians risk life and limb to navigate roads made primarily for cars. As Godkari it's a very serious matter at the needle where we moves on making road any safer. Revanchist suits the Hindu. Court should not yield to motivate claims against place to worship. Motivate litigation aimed to at literating the status of a place of worship, a questionable ex parte court order, and the violent protest that it evoked led to the killing of 4 persons in Sambal district, Uttar Pradesh. Recently, the Supreme Court of the India's order calling from preserving peace and harmony and provided some respite from the tension. The court has also asked the trial judge not to proceed with a suit filed by Hindutva Mosque Committee of the validity of the server order. It has also directed that the report, if any, prepared by an advocate commissioner appointed by the Civil Court of Survey, the Shahi Jama Masjid at Chandus, be kept sealed. The incident is part of a baleful pattern of action by aggressive Hindutva proponents who claim that many mosques were built after destroying Hindu temples and seek to use the judicial process to alter the religious character of the structures. The lower court order was passed on the same day it was taken up, and without hearing the mosque's management committee, local resistance interrupted the survey as an attempt to convert the 16th century mosque built during Barbar's reign into a temple. Police say the 4 deaths were shot by family used by the protest. Residents say it was police fearing. The civil court order come on application in a suit filed by 8 parties. The violence took place during second survey of the mosque. It is unfortunate that precedent arising from similar claims against mosque in Banarsi and Mathura have retained it normal for courts to pass perfunctory orders in favor of surveying disputed property even before establishing whether such suits was permissible in law. In the process, court have been roundly allowing the willful violation of the Places of Worship Special Provision Act 1991, which freezes the status of places of worship as on August 15, 1947, and where suit aimed to changing their status. Former Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud observation that the act does not bar ascertaining the religious character of a place of worship on that day may have emboldened many an ill-motivated claim that independent of this act, this masjid is a place of worship protected by the archaeological surveys of India, and there is a prohibition against it being out of any use in no coincident with its character. The lesson is not merely that court should be wary of entertaining revanchist suit. There should also be sufficient recognition that such developments stoke communal tension and have undesirable consequences for peace and harmony. Thank you.